Not yet, not yet.
I
Okay, now we're live. With me, I have Jasmit. I got to know about Jasmit when the Remus Chong, who I interviewed a few weeks ago from the Indochine restaurant, he mentioned that she comes to his restaurant and she does a lot of she does a lot of voluntary work, and she's one of those people who are always busy helping people. So I was very curious about how she manages to do this when people are also struggling on their own. It's not an easy time to be in, and how does she maintain her well-being as well as her families? So, Jasmine, please introduce yourself.
uh, well, I'm Jasmit Kaur. People knows me as Jasmine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 56 years old, single mom. I'm a divorcee
Okay.
single mom. Okay, divorced single mom with two beautiful kids.
Mm-hmm.
I
And how
have
old are your kids?
my kids is 21 and 24
All
this year.
right.
They're all
Okay.
independent they stand on their own feet.
All right. So, you have been pretty busy, like I mentioned earlier. What is keeping you on your toes these few days?
Well, has I give tuition to be very frank. Okay, they comes tuition, so I give online tuition. I don't do online, but they come to my place. I give tuition on WhatsApp. I only communicate on WhatsApp, not online. I cannot do online.
Okay, and
Oh,
what
and then
subjects do you teach?
I teach primary school students.
Mm-hmm.
I do have secondary students too, but only on projects.
Okay,
I
and
do
these
not.
are
I do not want to stress
some,
myself on secondary students because it's not easy to teach them now.
actually kids of all ages not easy to teach, no matter what
Yes.
age, because they're all developing in their own time.
Yeah,
Um,
but I teach them individual. I teach them one to one.
okay,
I
and you teach
don't.
them geography. You mentioned before.
Yeah, geography. If they have folio to do, I teach them folio. Usually, I don't teach them from five work, but I
Mm-hmm.
teach them on folios.
Okay, so how did you
Project.
come about volunteering your time, and how do you help your community?
Well, if you tell me that question is quite. You see, many people out there be struggling like how I'm struggling now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I think they don't get help. They don't get help, and they do not know where to go. So when I was downstairs, I came across quite a number, especially on my floor first thing. Then on in my area here, where they says, no, we need help. We how do you survive? Oh, just me, you look cute. How do you come up in life? So I say, well, you can be single mom, but never give up. You can work how you want, how you want to do, and how you want to come up. You can do small jobs. And then I have the committee that says, oh, we don't have food to eat. We are struggling. We don't have. I said, don't worry. If you want food, you just knock my door. I'll always be there for you.
Okay, and do you cook for them, or do you find food sources for them?
Uh, Beginning when they started, okay, when they started this in giving us 1 2 days, MCO is going to be up. So
Mm.
there's no provision. I'll be very frank. There is no cash money with me. And I
Mm-hmm.
says, no, doesn't matter. I can take up my saving. So I started taking out my saving and I cook first. But like fried rice, fry me. I say, you have this until I find someone who can sponsor us food.
Mm-hmm.
Then I go down and say, okay, if you want me to help you, you have to come and let me know what type of help do you want. You want
Mm.
food, then I cook for you. If you want provision, then I try to find who can help me out. So that's how I go out all the way out to help. I know it's not an easy task actually.
Yeah, and you must be the butterfly, a social butterfly in your community.
Not only in my community, I help everyone. I don't see races.
Okay,
Everyone
I
I
mean,
help. You can
in
be
community, I mean, in your area, do the
yes.
people know that
Yes.
you're the angel that they should go to when they need help?
Yes, everybody knows that. They say just make you should. You're a single mom. You should think about yourself. I say no. I don't. I don't give. I don't read their mind. I don't care what they say about me. But I want to help.
Okay, and you've been doing this a long time. What is your day? What's your typical day like?
Typical day for helping out.
Yeah,
Well,
what's your
okay.
everyday like? Yeah, how do you start your day? How do how do you maintain your time between teaching and yourself and also helping others?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, I mean, everybody be surprised if they've seen me on WhatsApp. They'll be thinking, what
Hmm.
the hell she's doing until 3 o'clock in the morning.
Ah, so you're a night
Yeah.
owl.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm. Okay. What I do is that okay. I'll be very frank with you. I get up about 10:30.
Hmm.
And if you ask me about cooking, I fry rice in 1 hour. I can prepare rice and I fry. If I cook veggie, it takes me only about 1.5 hours to prepare two dishes.
Hmm.
First thing I do is cook the rice and I prepare my dishes. So I
Okay.
quickly pack and I give out the 10 out. Then I start my tuition class at 2 o'clock,
All right.
2 to 4. Then I take a break. I
Mm-hmm.
come, another class will comes in at 5 to 6,
Okay.
take a break, back to the kitchen to cook another dish.
Uh-huh.
To add on, if
Okay.
there is left, to add on, quickly distribute. Then I will relax myself, watch TV news, what's going on, who needs help. Then I will start looking, where can I get help? How can I look at it? Who to ask for help?
So you have a very good support system, I'm assuming? You can't do
Uh,
this alone.
no, I do everything alone.
Oh, you do?
Okay, what I do now, everybody will be wondering, how do you manage to cook alone? Now
Mm.
my kids are all independent, they're out. I stay alone with my small niece.
Mm-hmm.
When I watch TV, I'll cut what I need. I need onions. I need this. I'll cut. I cut
Okay.
everything, prepare, I put in the fridge. So when
Okay.
the day comes, I quickly cook and
All
out
right.
it goes.
So you're very organized in that sense.
Yes, I am. I do not deny that.
Okay. You mentioned that you used to sell biscuits before. Do you still do that?
No, I don't sell biscuits now. Now I stopped selling biscuits.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I used to sell biscuits at that particular time when I was in the midst of divorce.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it was not. It was a hard time for me at that time.
This was how long ago?
Uh, During my midst of divorce, about 10 years back, 10, 15,
Okay.
10, 12 years back. I do not want to remember. I think it's already.
Yeah, not a very good time. But this is where you are now, and you're much stronger and you're happier.
It's not easy because you see out there, people will talk a lot about single moms, I'll be very frank. So that was
Mm.
my income coming in, and everybody will be wondering, wow, how can she make? How can she go out? What she do? Why she wear this? Why she wear that? A lot. Gossip, a
Mm.
lot of gossip. But I believe I don't care what people say.
Yeah. And how long were you selling biscuits for what how many hours per day were you out there on the streets selling your biscuit?
Okay, that's another sensitive issue. Uh,
Yeah. It's a good
uh,
story though.
yeah. Uh, when I went for the divorce, actually, I was before starting selling biscuits. I went down looking for a job. Somebody
Mm.
offered me a job. Okay, I just around my area. I got a job,
Mhm.
and they told me straight. They says, you can start tomorrow. I tell the boss straight away. Well, it's nice for me to start the job, but then again, I don't have anything in my hand. I got kids to take care. Where am I going to put my kids? They're still
Yeah.
small at that particular time. Then they says, no, don't worry. You can bring the kids and put them in the meeting room. So I
Mm,
used to
that's
carry,
nice.
yes, yes, I used to carry my kids, two kids, and I put them in the meeting room one. I do not want to mention which company is that. I think whoever watching the company who watching me will understand who they are.
Okay.
Okay, so they have meeting one, two, and meeting one or meeting two, meeting three. So I
Mhm.
occupied one of the rooms, and I will tell them, "Oh, my baby is sleeping. My kids are there." So this is how. And then what happened after that? They come there only after work. After school.
Right. Do you have your
When
tissue box next to you?
again.
Do you have your tissue box next to you? You promised you'll bring your tissue box.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, then when I was offered the job, at the same time, the income was not enough for me to survive.
Okay.
So I said, well, I will sell biscuits at the low side. Okay, so I went down looking for a space. And at that time was only a Deepavali time. So
Hmm.
I only got 1 month to sell.
Yeah.
1 month to sell to make whatever I need.
Hmm.
Okay, so get me another extra income for myself to use.
Yeah.
And good. When you say how do I survive, how do I manage this too? I'll be very frank. My students, when they finish their schools, they come down to my office at 2, 3 o'clock. My kids are
Mm.
independent. Even they was young, they was about uh, standard six and standard three, if I'm not
12,
mistaken, or standard five,
12 and
something like
9.
that. 11, but
Okay.
9 and 11. They're independent. I buy two Tupperwares. I put in the fridge. I will tell my elder one, pick it up in the microwave, heat it up, or your son, your brother, I mean my son's hand, means your
Yeah.
brother, bring them to the office, go to the meeting one room and sleep.
Mm.
So they will sleep there until 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock, and I quickly pack my things. I'll go back out. Where I do
Okay.
is I quickly change there and I go out to big fields at the store there where people must know where do I sell the biscuits. Whoever I'm facing now, well, I sell biscuits in front of Mulu Clinic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in Big Fish. And Sitaram was the company, the shop, which was very nice to help me out with my dishes to eat. They prepare for me food. I'll be very frank, for my food, for my kids, everything. That was a bit painful for me. My
It was
kids would
kind.
come,
Mm.
yeah, my kids would come and just sleep under the table.
Mm.
And I start there 6 o'clock, like up to 10 o'clock. Imagine
Mm.
10 o'clock night. And sometimes you would drag me until 11, 12 o'clock. My kids will be sleeping, then next minute up to school again.
Yeah.
Life was not easy for me, actually, to be very frank. And when it comes to Saturday and Sundays, the time when you don't work and your kids are at home,
Mm-hmm.
my daughter will bring my son to Big Fish, cross the road,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't ask them to start business because I do myself. And there are
Yeah.
people who come here and say, "Oh, she's trying to show off herself. She's going for a typhoid. She's blah 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 all this."
Yeah.
So
Then the next.
yes, so I used to have my name cards there, and they say, "Oh, she's promoting her name card, so she wants to be famous. That's why she's putting her name card." So which
Yeah,
made
but
me very
that's
upset.
what business is about, right? People need to contact you.
Yeah, but people don't look that way. I'll be very frank.
Mm.
The whole committee don't look that way on you. They say you're giving name card because you wants to. I put a dash dash there.
Right.
So I got a bit sad. I'll be very frank. I speak to a friend of mine, Sitaram, boss. If he's watching, he's a nice man. And Dayang, he's no more there. He came up. He said, "Don't worry, we'll be all the way there for you." So I started making up a banner. Since you want
Mm-hmm.
to say, since you say I promote my name card, why not I put it on a banner then? Let
Okay.
the whole world see my number. So
Yeah.
I put two posters there, big poster right and left, with my handphone number there and my name there, my photo there, my kid's photo. You
Mm.
talk what you want to talk. I don't give, I don't care, because I
Yes.
know sincerely who am I, what I do, how I survive.
And how long were you doing this for?
For a month, it's only for
For one
Deepavali.
to drink for the
Yeah.
Deepavali. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. So and after that, what you decided that to continue with your work, or you decided to just teach from home?
No, no. After that, I continue. I was teaching. That particular I was not teaching actually. I was only
Mm-hmm.
on my kids' homework, teaching my
Mm-hmm.
kids. I was still
Okay.
working.
All
Okay,
right.
sorry. Let me wipe out my tears.
Okay.
Okay. That particular time, I was working. Then once my divorce was settled down, I think I need to look for better place, better environment,
Mm-hmm.
and think more on my kids and how shall I come up in life. So what I did, I managed to get a property, which I got a property now. To be very frank, people will be looking. Oh, she got a property. Uh,
Don't
I don't
worry about
understand.
that. Don't worry
Okay.
about what they say. Yeah,
Uh,
you've worked
so
hard
so
for it,
so
so
I work
you
for it. Yes,
deserve.
I work for it.
Yes,
So it's
yes.
nice
And
because I
so
managed to get a property.
there is a lot of misconceptions and
Yes.
assumptions that some single moms use the name, use the phrase single moms to get the PT card, and I don't
But
think you want to be associated to that. So what else do you think uh, single moms can do to actually be more, to be more independent without having to use the single mom's card?
okay, well, I believe that many people feels sorry for the single moms, and they feel
Mm,
pity for them actually.
yeah.
They think that single moms needs money.
Mm.
They single, yeah, and uh,
How do they
need
become
money.
more independent?
Well, if they want, they have to work. I believe, uh, which I believe it's they can work. They come up. If I can come up in life, I believe they can come up. They need a small business. If somebody can provide them with some small business for them to open up. I think some cash money or give them a small place so they can run a business.
Mhm. And you're able to help them do this?
Uh, if they want to open a business, I think yes, I will still help them. If they think they have a place they want, well, I think I'll go on voluntarily to go and help them.
Okay. And so we're saying, okay, now that you do a lot of work during MCO, how do you ensure that that you you yourself take care of yourself and your family? What steps do you take to be clear that these are the timelines when I need to take care of myself, take care of my families? Do you keep your weekends free? What do you do?
Uh, I don't. What I do,
Or
I
do you
do.
work all the time?
Yeah. I forgot the time. It can be Saturday, Sunday. I'm out on the street helping them. The only
how do
time I,
you
the only
how
time
do
I
you make
see is
sure how do you make sure that your energy level is always up? Is there something that you exercise on? Is there something you do in the mornings to make sure you're motivated throughout the day?
uh, I believe it's all come from your heart, how you carry yourself. But like me, I don't do exercise.
Mm-hmm.
I, I don't do exercise. I just clean up my house is good enough for me. I straight away I
Mm-hmm.
think, oh, people are out there looking for food they need to eat. Oh,
Yeah.
people out there they don't have provision. I need to go.
So
So I will
that's
start
your
looking.
motivation.
Yes, I always go up and down to look for them. What how to help them out. What they need. Not only on food. I also go out to see if they need some baby clothes, some old
Mm.
clothes they need to wear. I go and collect whatever I can. I wash them up, pack them nicely, and I give it out again.
And you drive?
I drive, yes, but I don't have a car.
Okay, so
I don't have a
tumpang
car.
lah. All right.
I tumbang and ask, hey, can pinjam me your car today? Can you just give me your car? I need to go out somewhere. So,
You've got good friends that help you though. So
yes, yeah, I got one to good neighbors actually.
Mm. So right now, many people in need are feeling helpless, and some can get pretty depressed. Some are not being able to find work. Some are struggling with their own micro businesses. Where can they go for help?
Come to my door. Come to my door.
Do you want to actually publish where you stay? Or
Well,
how do people contact you or find
okay.
you?
On my handphone number, on my WhatsApp. So what I do? For example, if I know you, okay. For example, if I know you and you think somebody needs, they can WhatsApp me, or they can just. I go down Google. I see somebody need a job, or somebody need a job. Then I pick up from here. I say, okay, let me contact. Like today, I'll be very frank. There's one who was looking for the job. So I say, okay, I
Mm-hmm.
managed to get you today.
Okay. And okay, so how useful would you be in a zombie apocalypse? How do you see yourself?
Ah, oh dear. I'm not sure how I would interpret a zombie.
Will you be
I
the
don't
one
know.
the front? Will you be the frontliner shooting them all dead, or
No,
will
no,
you be
no,
the
no.
ones?
No, of course not. But what I will do is that I will tell them, if you all need help, quickly come into my house. I get everything. So, but
The
you all come to
zombies
my place.
though.
Yeah, zombie war, but neighbors will be running up and down. So I said, okay, if ever you see a zombie, you quickly come to my place. Make sure you quickly run. I just pick up whoever I can, put them in my place, and I make sure I pile up I stockpile all the food what I need. I lock up my house. I say, okay, you stay in my house. Don't move out.
Okay, so you're the guardian basically.
Okay.
Okay. Other than that, how do you keep yourself happy?
How do I keep myself happy? Watching TV, read storybook. Make sure that you have friends around you who are happy with you.
Okay. How often do you go out with your friends right now because with all this social distancing in place?
I got no time to go and visit my friends at the moment. I'm scared that I'll be one of the coronavirus later on. So I said
Mm,
we just chat on the phone, and I chat with them on WhatsApp.
okay. And what else? What message would you like to give those who struggle like you before? How do you make sure that they don't go downhill, to keep themselves motivated to find the right help that they need? They might not realize. So, what message would you give them?
Well, as a single mom, I think when we go out to ask for help, no one cares. No one cares. I'll be
Mm,
very frank. No one cares. No one cares. So and don't depend on people. I'll be very frank. That's me. You don't
okay.
depend on people. Uh, you have to come up in life. You work whatever job you can get.
Mm. Are there skills that you wish you had to help
Again,
you Do you have what skills do you think you should have to add on to yourself to make you a better person or to help you help others more?
I got no say on that. Whatever I can afford to help, I help out.
What skills do you
I
think you should add on to yourself?
skill to add on.
Mm.
Uh, skill to add on.
Maybe communication skills is one, to help them, to empathetic skills. I think you're already empathetic, so people do come to you. Um, Maybe social media skills to help them promote their businesses, promote yourself. Are there any skills, other skills that you think are essential to help others?
If they help others, yes, maybe help them up in a small business for them.
Mm.
This to open up a small business, I will look for them how they can.
So
If they are good in.
financial skills,
Mm,
uh, ideation skills, business problem solving skills.
I think problem solving skills will be much better.
Mm. Okay. How do you improve yourself? I mean, how do you keep learning, because sometimes we forget to put time into ourselves to improve ourselves. So, how do you want to improve yourself?
By watching, reading story, reading books. Actually, I'm a book alcoholic.
Okay. You're a bookaholic?
Watching TV. What else? What
Who are your idols? Who do you like watching? Who do you like reading about?
I'm more on school books. I love to learn school books. Medications. I don't. I learn no more on education books. Their school books. How to improve the students. How to bring
Mm-hmm.
them up in life.
Okay. And more about survival skills, I suppose.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. So that's for today. We thank you for your time, Jasmine. And if people need to reach you, would you like to share your contact details, or is there another way you want them to reach you?
Uh, I wouldn't know. A phone number, if I give them, is not a good idea.
Mm.
Maybe they can go. Maybe maybe on my Facebook. They can send me a
Okay.
request on the Facebook.
Okay. How do they reach you on Facebook?
Yes, they reach me on my FB by my name, Jasmit Basha.
How do you spell that?
Jasmine
Mm-hmm.
Basha.
Okay. All right. So there
And they
you
send me.
go.
Okay,
Yes.
thank.
Thank you so much, and do
Okay,
continue doing what you do. Keep motivated. Make sure you take care of yourself and your family. And we thank you. Please subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.
okay, most welcome.
All right. Bye.
Bye bye.